Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled is on the horizon, and while it's not yet confirmed that Spyro's going to be in the game, there's enough hints and leaks to make it seem pretty much obvious at this point. And when it comes to the leaks, there's a pretty unique detail. You see, someone applied to be a concept artist for the game and shared their work, revealing that they were tasked to create Spyro-themed start and finish lines for the races, which only leads me to believe that there will be Spyro racetracks, similar to how Mario Kart 8 had Animal Crossing and The Legend of Zelda themed tracks for their guest characters. Either way, it's going to be super cool to see Spyro in this game, as well as some of his levels converted into racetracks, and here are 5 of them that I want to see. First up, we have the Artisan's Homeworld from Spyro 1, and you should have expected this. You know, the typical first level thing. In Crash, you always start on a beach or an island. In Sonic, you've always started on a green stripy place. In Mario, you always start in a Mushroom Kingdom looking place. It's really standard platformer stuff, guys, and when it comes to Spyro, we're lucky enough to know he has tons of variety in his first world. You can pass by the scenic waterfalls, go through that little hedge maze, go through a couple towers. Heck, since the levels in the Artisan's Homeworld are so small, you could always go through some portals and drive through there, passing by Stone Hill, that little underground area in Dark Hollow. Maybe you could even drive on the train tracks in Sunny Flight. Overall, this seems like an obvious choice, but a fun obvious choice. Number 2 is Alpine Ridge from Spyro 1. I just really like the look of the Magic Crafter's world. But anyways, Alpine Ridge would be fun because it just looks so beautiful. You have these dimly lit caves with this beautiful sky outside, and there's already a track built in the area where you chase the egg thief. Plus, since it's a wizard-filled place in the Magic Crafter's world, we could have all kinds of wizards manipulating the track as you go along, changing shortcuts, lifting platforms. There's even elemental wizards that could shoot lightning at you, try to freeze you, or blow wind at you. There's just plenty of good variety in both scenery and obstacles, and there's tons of potential for a good track. So yeah, Alpine Ridge, you guys. Woohoo! Number 3 is Zephyr from Spyro 2. Not only does it have these super cool caves filled with waterfalls, but it also has this nice treehouse aesthetic to set it apart from other generic bright green happy worlds, like Artisans. Plus, there's this whole interesting section in the level dedicated to planting seeds and making plant platforms, so perhaps the race could use some of that, having platforms growing and changing leading to new pathways and shortcuts. It would all just be very interesting. I was going to go with the Badlands, but there's already prehistoric Crash levels, and I'm pretty sure one of them is even already in CTR, so Zephyr it is. Oh, but if they do include tracks from Spyro 2 and 3 instead of just Spyro 1, they better have Elora as a playable racer alongside Spyro. Yes, bring in Elora. Number 4 is Haunted Tomb from Spyro 3. Now, we have plenty of tomb and temple levels in Crash Team Racing, but the problem is they're all outdoors and you're just driving around them rather than going in them and through them. It would be cool to go inside one, especially this one. There's tons of variety in obstacles. You've got these big dudes on the side hurling magma balls at you, you've got mummies coming out of everywhere, and then boulders falling from the ceiling. Plus, this dark, murky, watery temple would be a really cool and unique theme for a racetrack, especially with the super fun water slide that's at the end. So overall, it's a very different track compared to others, it's got tons of obstacle choices, and a fun water slide. What's not to love about Haunted Tomb? And number 5, of course, is Super Bonus Round from Spyro 3. It's not a very inspired name, but you can't not have a Spyro track in a racing game based off the 100% complete level. Nasty's loot from Spyro 1 looks a little uninspired, and Spyro 2's bonus level is a bit small, so that leaves Spyro 3's. Not only is it very beautiful with its glaciers and purple clouds, but there's also a large variety of stuff to do, like a submarine area, or of course picking the obvious choice and basing it off the hoverboard area. It'd be a super tight squeeze, but there's also plenty of paths, turns, jumps, ramps, boosts. It'd be like the Spyro version of Rainbow Road or Hot Air Skyway. But overall, I think it's pretty clear that Spyro is going to appear as a playable character in Crash Team Racing, bringing tracks along with him, and these are the 5 I want. What are 5 Spyro tracks you want to see? Be sure to tell me in the comment section below. LeopoldTheBrave out.